All right, so we actually got cut off in our last section just because the phone storage was too much. But essentially we went ahead and we did 20 reps. We went ahead and burnt out. Again, we were looking for more definition coming in on the delts in the back. We're still going along to the conversation, right? Where we want to go ahead and engage in certain body parts, training more like in a in a leaner and a faster way, versus other body parts where we're trying to muscle build. The reason why we're not sticking not just to just one training technique and we're incorporating both is because, so with it being our fourth time coming back into like our fitness journey, from losing weight to getting really skinny and then building the weight back up, I feel like overall our upper body already is more bigger than our lower body than we have. So I feel like the size is proportionate. So I'm cutting back on that. But for right now, like the biggest project that we have right now is this lower section right here. This section of body fat is what we're trying to get rid of. So when I was doing all the fat burning exercises, and right now I'm at 210. So when I brought down to 170, we lost the body fat, but there was no muscle to show. So even though all this was gone, there was still no abdominal muscles that were poking through. So then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the exercise that we're doing right now to go ahead and target that area and stimulate. Right now we're training, doing 5 reps, as much weight as we can, because we want to go ahead and build the muscle. I'm thinking probably maybe 3-4 weeks from now, we'll cut the weight back and be working on higher reps to go ahead and more and target like the body fat and show more detail and definition coming through. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the weight that we're working with. Right now we're probably about maybe 20 to 25 reps in. Let's see. So I think our PR with this is about like 60, 70 pounds. We're here, we got the 50s. Okay, let me see if I can go ahead and try to take the pump cover off, just to kind of show you guys what we're targeting. Now, this is our biggest project right now. This is literally what our main focus is on right now, is building this abdominal area. I've tried out like a bunch of workouts trying to stimulate this region. I feel like everything kind of works in its own way, but only to a certain extent, from crunches to sit-ups, squatting, deadlifting. I don't really feel like there's anything that targets this lower half. I mean, I've tried it from like hanging on the bar, lifting weights up on the lower body. It stimulates it somewhat, but I feel like right now, from what I'm noticing, is the RDLs are kind of helping out the best. So this is kind of like a mixed variant. I can't say it's an RDL. No, can I say that it's also like a deadlift? Because in a deadlift, you're kind of focusing more on your back, right? You're focusing more on your back, and it's more of a back workout. You focus on keeping your back straight, going down. You keep your hips nice to the side, and you're kind of just coming up, down, depending on what deadlift you're doing. If you're doing a sumo squat, it's more of a leg workout. When you're doing, the reason why I can't say it's an RDL as well is because when you're doing RDLs, it's all targeted like on your hamstring. So I'll just let me lay out the retro shirt. I'll always let it represent. So when you're doing your RDL, right? When the whole purpose of an RDL is to build a hamstring part, so you kind of grab the weight, right? Let yourself lean forward, and you let your weight pull. The reason why I'm doing this workout and the reason why I like it to stimulate this region is because I feel like I need to do something that allows me to pull heavy weight while utilizing this hip region. And yeah, I can do hip thrusts and everything, but that kind of feels a little lazy to me. So I don't know. I think the other day I was working or something, but I forget. But I noticed that I grabbed the box and I kind of like watched my lower back, and I lifted it more, and I kept my core nice and tight, and I really felt like in certain regions and certain parts like a nice strong pull here. So I'm gonna kind of try to do a few sets, see kind of what I show you what I'm trying to hit. So let's see. I feel like certain parts of this routine, like it's a bit. It reminds me of a deadlift. It reminds me of an RDL. But again, we're just trying to target this lower body fat region. That's right here, and we're trying to have these muscles go ahead and start to like poke through. So too much body fat on right now. If we spend the time doing cardio, we'll skim it down, but there's not going to be any muscle to show. So what I'm trying to do is trying to build the muscle and then trim down the body fat. So let's see. And hopefully it works. You know, this is all trial and error. Hopefully it works. So we're gonna grab the weight. So when we come down here, right, we want to go with like a little bit of an RDL. Main focus is flexing our abdomen already, right? Grab this up, nice and easy. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. All right, almost like a deadlift. And right here, I feel like our core engages so much, right? Once you get it right about here, squeeze. And that's the main focus, right? Let's try to squeeze that abdomen with the weight that we have here. Bring it back down and have like all the weight just hold on that mid region. See right there, we feel the stress on the mid region, right there on our lower body half. Come up, squeeze. We're trying to have like the arms at a dozen. We're not trying to like lift the weight up with our arms on. Let it hang. Coming down. Keep the tension. 3. God damn. Yeah, so essentially, you see up, we're kind of carved up, we're bulked up, a lot of body fat on, but we're going to give it another month of muscle building. We're going to try to pull as much weight as we can with this, diet back, cut back, try to shed some of that fat. Hopefully, with the diet, we'll be able to see the new muscle that we built on top. Because either way, right now, if I just start doing like a mile a day, start doing running all this exercise, I'll lose weight. I'll get like slimmer, you know. That's because I'm losing essence of everything. So right now we're trying to build our muscle, maintain our muscle, and eat clean, so it flushes out all that body fat that's surrounding the muscle that we're building. That's the way we're trying to hack it now. All right, let me see. I'll go ahead. It's 50. I'm gonna go ahead and rock out with 60s and see where we're at.